Hello everybody, Mark from Hobby Extreme here with just a quick update. We just got our final box of goodies for the Boomerang Atom. And yeah, some of you might be wondering where we get our stuff and everything like that, and we don't mind sharing it. We're not sponsored by these people by any imagination, but we actually shop a lot at DreamWorks. It's DreamWorks. I think it's DreamWorksRC.com. DreamWorksRC.com. It is indeed. But anyways, some of the little miscellaneous stuff that you're looking for your model builds, DreamWorks has a great selection of that. Also, Boomerang RC has a great selection of that stuff as well. But those are kind of like just the small piecemeal stuff that we get from them. First of all, we got a taxi tank. Now, you might be asking yourself, what exactly do you need this for, really? Well, the fact is that sometimes when you're at larger events, you have to start up your model and you got to kind of wait in line. And of course, that eats at your fuel. So starting a turbine is not a quick process. So we actually use these taxi tanks that we just put on the wing. And this plugs into the vent line of the fuel. And it just draws fuel while it's the taxi tanks on there, so that it doesn't burn your fuel in your main tank. It burns your fuel in your taxi tank. And so we got one of those for the Atom because we do plan on going to some jet events this year. And we know the larger jet events have that dilemma where you're going to have to be waiting in line for a minute. Also, check this out. Nick just started trying his hand at Fusion 360. And if you don't know what Fusion 360 is, that is to develop STL files on the 3D printer. So we obviously print a lot of files on the 3D printer, but usually it's somebody else designing them, and they're gracious enough to put it online. So we go ahead and download that STL, and we're able to print that STL. But sometimes it doesn't fit our needs exactly. So Nick started using Fusion 360, and he developed, I know if you remember, we talked about the battery holder for the turbine. So this is the battery for the turbine, and the battery holder for the turbine now, this is going to go on the inner wall right there, and this is just going to drop in. And then we have a Velcro strap that's going to secure it on the top. So good job, Nick. He did a great job there. What else did we get for goodies? Remember we talked about the smoke system that we are going to put two lines. We're going to have two smoke nozzles coming on the back of the turbine. And we didn't have any T-fittings for the back of the turbine or for the smoke line to divert into two. So we got a couple of 4mm T-fittings. And this will just go in line with 4mm fuel tubing. And then we can Y off that fuel tubing to go to the smoke system to the back of the turbine. I also got one of these because you never know when you're going to need a T-fitted. When I do buy stuff like this, I always get a couple of little extra parts just for our goodie bag that you think you might need in the future. They're very inexpensive, and why not, right? Then you don't have to wait a week to get it. But this is just a Festo T-fitting. And I don't know if you can see it on the camera there, but it's got two little fastening holes on the side of it there, so you can actually screw it down into the bulkhead or something. Very, very nice. Let's see. Also, oh yes. So we got some more fuel tubing. You can't ever have enough of this stuff, to be honest with you. We got both 6mm and 4mm. 4mm is typical for going to the turbine feed side. 6mm is typical for fueling side, and of course for vent side. So we got some more fuel tubing. And then last but not least, we talked about it a couple of times, we finally got our smoke vent fitting. So the smoke vent fitting in this bag, I don't know if you could see it or not, but in this bag, it actually has fittings for the taxi tank. So doing a lot of good stuff here, but this, I believe, is the last box. I also came in the mail, my new AMA cards. So that's nice. But this is the last box for the Atom build. So Nick's coming home today, excited about that. And I think we're going to do a build day tomorrow. And we might even be able to do a fuel pressurization test and a run-up Maybe. We'll see. But I just want to get a quick video out to you guys. Thank you so much for supporting. Please do us a big favor. Like the videos. Yeah, I get it. 60% of you don't subscribe. That's okay. But the only price of admission for our videos, we really, really need you to like it so that it gets out there into the community more. So please do that. And if you have any questions or comments, as always, put them in the comments below. We answer every single one of them personally. We love them. And we love talking to our fans directly. So please try to subscribe if you feel gracious enough. And by all means, leave us a comment so we can get your feedback on the stuff that we're doing. Other than that, we will probably start the new video for you tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Thanks a lot. Everyone have a great day.